Ready? Ah! Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we've got the XRT here, and it looks a little bit different than it did last time. We've got a black body, blacked out wheels, orange wing. This thing's looking pretty aggressive. But before we talk about the truck, I just want to thank everybody for watching the videos. We just hit 4,000 subscribers, and that is amazing. So I really appreciate everybody for watching. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing if you enjoy our videos. A little bit about this truck in this video. I'm going to go over what I believe is the perfect setup on this truck. It's in its final form, in my opinion. This is where I'm going to keep it as far as reliability, power. I'm going to talk about exactly what I used. So if you want to do the same thing to your XRT, you know approximately what is involved to do it. I've been having a lot of customers asking me exactly what it takes to do something like this. So this is that video for anybody that's wondering. Since the other videos have been a little bit more spread out, these were the wheels that I had on it before, the traffic cone carrot looking wheels. The tires that are on it now are the same Sledgehammer tires, but if you'll notice, these are the wheels that the XRT comes with. So let's go ahead and take the body off so we can just go over and see exactly what's going on inside this truck. If you haven't seen it before, I will go over specifically what's going on in here, not too in depth because we have gone in depth in some of the other videos as far as the installation and things like that, but I'm going to give you a summary of what's going on here and what I think about it. So we've got the Hobbywing Max 5 speed controller. We've got the Castle 2028 1100 kV motor. We've got the Bauhaus motor mount here, and I'm running that motor mount as is. There are risers that you can actually put at the bottom of the motor mount, which is more common with X-Maxes because the chassis mount is a little bit further down inside the chassis, and in order to run taller gearing, you have to raise up the motor higher. I decided to run it as is and put the biggest gear that I possibly could on the motor and see how it handled. And actually, as it turns out, in my opinion, it's the most well-balanced setup without the risers. Obviously, if I put the risers, we could get even higher top speed. But this thing's literally already uncontrollable with the gearing as is, so I don't really see a purpose for it unless you put some belted tires, which we also do have if you really want to try to do some top speed runs. Personally, I believe this truck shines in bashability and just raw power rather than being a top speed truck. If you want to do top speed, then maybe just get an on-road car, but that's just my opinion. The ESC, as you can see, that was pretty funny, is mounted where the receiver usually is, and the receiver is mounted where the speed controller usually is. This is an accessory mount that's carbon fiber that is actually designed for the X-Max. Got 46 on the spur, 27 on the pinion, and right now I believe that's like a very, very nice, well-rounded setup. Like I said, if you put the risers on the bottom of this motor mount, you could certainly get more top speed, and I think it would take it no problem. But I like the fact that the motor is set down low. As you can see, the whole CG of this truck is set very low, and it's a very clean setup, which I prefer. So I'm not going to run the risers on here, and the 27 is the biggest that I could fit with moving the motor over as far as I could, and the mesh is set perfectly. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Everything else on the drivetrain is completely stock. I've had a lot of people, a lot of people tell me to go mod 1.5 and not to run these gears because they strip all the time. I'm not going to deny that I did strip the first gear. I'm not going to get into it in this video because everybody has a different opinion about what gearing to run and whether you should run mod 1.5 or mod 1. The truck comes with mod 1, and personally, I wanted to make this work with mod 1 because I believe that mod 1.5, while it certainly makes it more durable and you certainly might strip less things, I want to keep this truck as stock as possible because I believe that this truck could handle it, and so far it has. The differentials are completely stock, the entire driveline is stock. Also, I'm not wearing my glasses right now because I ran out of contact lenses, so I literally can't see anything right now. But I'll put my glasses on for the thing that we're gonna do. Check this out. I just got this sweet calculator this morning. What do you think about this? Okay, so here we go. I actually don't remember what they cost. Before I go into the exact pricing, I just want everybody to know that I am not sponsored in any way. None of these components were given to me. None of it's sponsored. I paid for everything on this truck. So let's go ahead and talk about the first thing, which is obviously the motor. Right now, today, right here, right now, $274.95 for the motor. So $274.95 plus the max, which actually I have right here. The max 5 is currently $219.99. So $219.99 plus, so we're at $494 right now between the speed controller and the motor. The motor mount is $99. I remember that. $99.99. Okay. Then this mount over here that holds the speed controller is, let me run over here real quick. Here we go. $24.99. Okay, plus $24.99, 24.99 equals $619.92. Oh yeah, so okay, Kat reminded me, plus the pinion and the spur. So for example, I think that's a 27, it's an Arma. It's $15.99 for the pinion. It's an 8mm shaft. So what did I say, $15.99? $15.99 plus, this is a hot racing hardened, it's a hot racing hardened spur gear. $29.88 exactly. Hot racing always has really weird prices. But anyways, what did I say, $29.88? Yes. 29.88. So we're at $665.79.
Plus the wheels.
Oh yeah, the sledgehammers are $72.95, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna run again. So, plus $72.95 for the wheels, plus $72.95 because you only get a pair when you buy them. So now we're at $811.
Plus, didn't you
Then this adapter here is made by Dynamite, and I believe it is, I'm not sure, do I have one right now? I believe it's $10, I'm pretty sure. I can't see anything because I'm literally blind. It's about $10. So that brings us to about $820 approximately, give or take a couple dollars. Yeah, so, you know, I would say the tires maybe aren't necessary. You could go with other tires. You don't have to go with these, or you could just keep the stock tires. So generally, if somebody were to ask me how much this would cost, I would say, you know, for the setup, maybe around $700, a little over $800 if you're going to do different tires. That's about the range you'll be looking at. Now, of course, that doesn't include paying somebody to install it, labor, or different batteries if you're going to run different batteries, which I would recommend doing. If you're wondering what batteries I'm running, I am running these Genzace batteries. These are 6,800 milliamps 4S. They are soft packs. These are pretty new, and I really like them. They fit in the trays nicely, and I actually just use the foam that comes in the packaging with these batteries, and it's a perfect fit, and they already have the EC5 on them, which is what I'm running here. I would highly recommend them, and honestly, runtime is, it seems similar to the stock with those batteries, even though we're running a much bigger motor system. I haven't really tested that yet, but as far as temperatures are concerned, everything runs extremely cool. We could certainly go taller on the gearing, but like I said, this is what I consider a really nice setup, and I think the power is perfect, which you will see momentarily. I just had this dream about doing a standing backflip inside the store. And I can guarantee you, if I don't do this right, or if something goes a little bit to the right or a little bit to the left, I'm probably gonna take out either Cat, something might get hit. I'm not sure what, but so long I don't hit the glass case or any products or anything like that, we'll be okay. One thing I want to say though is these tires are brand new. I haven't run these tires yet, and generally you kind of have to break them in a little bit. When they're brand new, they're a little bit slippery, and if you've ever driven brand new tires, you know how kind of slippery it is until you wear them in a little bit. So I'm not sure if we'll be fighting for grip, but this thing literally does standing backflips in the grass, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. The other thing that possibly could happen is it's literally going to rip the carpet up. I'm not really sure because the carpet is like, they're like little squares, and I don't even think they're stuck to the ground, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. Power her up. I always hold on to her just in case. Oh yeah. This is a truck that should never be driven indoors. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. This thing don't do this. I am very blind and I can barely see right now. So I'm just telling you, I'm putting my glasses on now because I'm gonna need to be able to see what is going on. Nerd mode is activated now. No, I'm just kidding. Let's set her down gently. That honestly, that kind of hurt me a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Let's back her on up, shall we? Oh, yeah. Hey, come a kid over here. Get over here. So I'm gonna start back here, and we're gonna do the standing backflip right down the aisle. I know she is gonna be straight as an arrow. I guarantee it. Some?
Why are you going further back?
I need space, okay? I'm just gonna do one little warm up here to see if I can track this thing straight. We'll do like a little wheelie or something. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty much, see how much ground it covered? I'm just gonna have to hit it right away. I want everybody to know that's watching these videos, everybody that comes in the store and sees this thing and sees the motor that's inside of it, the video does not do it justice. This thing is a beast, okay? This thing is aggressive. All right. I'm like
scared I'm gonna get hit from here.
You ready?
You protected the glass.
I protected the case. Oh, I didn't give it all because I noticed like that it wasn't gonna like make it that time, and I let off and nailed myself. All right, now I'm not scared anymore. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not scared anymore. Let's get down to business. All right, here we go. Oh! Come on. Should we do like a little burnout or something? Warm up the tires a little bit? Yeah. There we go. You get a little heat in those things. How about that? Okay. How about that?
I missed it.
Are you serious? Kat, listen, it doesn't hurt. I will stop. I'm not going to hit you going full speed, okay? This is it. What do you think about that? Here, I feel it. Hit the brakes too hard, man. Okay, yep, and there you go. I think we should call it before something bad happens. I hope you liked today's video. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody that's watching. Thank you again for 4K subscribers, and I will see you in the next video.